my channel, guys. Today is exciting, a fest. I'll be flying one of Canada's biggest airlines, flying into America, currently in Regina, Saskatchewan, and flying directly to Minneapolis. And then from Minneapolis, I have like about 3 hour wait. Then I'm flying to North Carolina. Don't know what to expect. It's quite a small plane, but I'm taking you guys on the journey with me. I hope you enjoyed this flight review.
Let's talk about Regina International Airport. This is the third time I'm flying out of here, and I truly love it because it's always so empty, making check-in quick and efficient. I arrived at the airport just over an hour before my flight. As I entered the terminal, it was exactly as I expected. Hardly anyone around. I headed towards the WestJet check-in area, where I encountered a helpful security officer who asked where I was heading. Since I had checked in 24 hours prior and was only carrying hand luggage, I used the self-check-in machines. The security officer stayed with me throughout the process, assisting me as I used my passport and booking confirmation to retrieve my boarding pass. While there was an option to send my boarding pass to my email, there's something special about having a printed boarding pass. Wouldn't you guys agree? My cousin, who kindly drove me to the airport, accompanied me to security. At the entrance of the security queue, another officer checked my boarding pass before I proceeded to the security checks. The security screening was very quick. I noticed that some items were confiscated from passengers in front of me. These passengers were carrying jollof rice and moi moi. They took the moi moi from them because it was in a pouch, and I guess it went against the limits of liquids, which I guess moi moi is because it's a paste. Or what do you guys think? But overall, the process was smooth. While we waited for the gate to board, the gate agent announced that we could check in our hand luggage for free since the flight was full and there wasn't enough space for all our carry-on luggage. Thankfully, I was in group 2 for boarding, which meant I could board very quickly and found a space for my hand luggage. This is why it's so important, guys, to make sure to sign up for your airline's frequent flyer program because it affects where in the queue you are when boarding. Now, let's discuss the cabin and seat configuration. The aircraft has both premium and economy cabins. The premium cabin features 10 seats in a 2-2 configuration, while the economy cabin has 68 seats, also arranged in 2-2. I chose seat 14D the day before checking in. I prefer window seats, so let me know in the comments what your preferred seating is on a plane. Regarding the seats, they were comfortable enough for someone like me who's 5'3". But if you're 6 foot or taller, you might consider or, might want to fly premium instead of economy. The aircraft was notably clean, and while the seats didn't recline, the armrests were movable. There were no in-flight entertainment screens for our 3-hour flight to Minneapolis. In the check-in pocket in front of me, I found the standard safety briefing, a food menu listing items available for purchase, and a sick bag. It's nice to note that all announcements were made in both English and French. let's talk a bit about the plane itself, a Bombardier Q400. It's a Canadian-made aircraft, which made it interesting to fly from Canada with a Canadian airline on a Canadian-built plane. Surprisingly, it was much quieter than I expected. After a 10-minute late departure, we were airborne. I decided to check out the restroom, and I was shocked. I have never encountered such a tiny restroom before. The distance between the toilet seat and the door was barely a foot. I hadn't planned on using the toilet, but I noticed something else surprising. There was no sink. I was confused. How could people use the restroom without washing their hands? They did provide wet wipes, but overall, the restroom was very clean. Not long after takeoff, the flight attendants offered drinks and snacks. I opted for tea and some delicious chocolate biscuits. After that, I took a short nap before we prepared to land. We landed in Minneapolis on schedule, and I made my way to my connecting flight with Delta. I'll be sharing another flight review on Delta, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Overall, my flight with WestJet was fantastic. The staff were polite and made the journey enjoyable. Though that restroom situation, it was shocking to say the least. Have you guys seen something like this before? Let me know. I would just say, be sure to use the restroom before your flight. That's my advice, and that's what I always do if I'm flying short haul.
So guys, I have arrived in Minneapolis. I think it's my first time here. I do remember connecting here before, but overall the flight was actually perfect. Cookies were nice. You know, the hair hostesses were pretty nice.